This is So Like You Know, the podcast your mother warned you about.
Are you crazy? These kids could really hurt themselves with this stuff.
Oh, God, I thought that was absolutely dreadful.
How's it going? Welcome to So Like You Know, the podcast your mother warned you about. I'm Bo.
I'm Shell.
Yeah, that's that lady right there. Oh, I'm going to mute us on the other screen.
I'm trying to, find out if I'm in frame.
You were in frame, and then you took yourself out of frame.
Okay, what about now?
We have the left side of your face. And there we go. Perfect. So,
Because the video feed that I'm seeing is now delayed.
makes it a little more of a challenge.
So I'm like, I'll move it and I'll just keep an eye on it and it'll move eventually. There it goes. There it goes. Oh, I look like hot trash. Awesome.
What's up, hot trash? I don't think so.
Dirty, what did we call you? Dirty Viking or something?
Yep, dirty Viking. I cleaned up the beard, though, so more of like a clean-shaven Viking. I had to. It was starting to kind of look a little rough. But anyways, guys, this is the show for May 18th, 2017. The month is flying by. The year is flying by. I know I say that every show, but it feels like it's going faster and faster. But anyways, you can follow us on SoLikeYouKnow.com, on Facebook.com at SLYK Radio, and on Spreaker and iTunes, both of those at SLYK Radio. We're all over the place, but don't forget we do live shows every Thursday at 9:30 Mountain Standard Time right here on Spreaker.com/SLYK Radio. So, yeah. And don't forget we do live feed on Facebook. If you guys listen to us on Spreaker, there's other venues you can check us out on. It's super important because we're super awesome. Super awesome.
Super duper awesome.
Damn right, son. So, let's scroll up because my notes are all over the frickin' place.
Yeah, I'm like...
I don't know where I put my beer. There it is.
Computer.
The beer! I found the beer. So, yeah. As you guys know, we like to start out our show with the intro to the craft brew.
And review.
So, this week we are drinking from Wells Brewers the...
Wow.
Huh?
You are drinking.
Yeah, me. I am drinking. Hannah's drinking it downstairs.
Okay, fair enough. So there is a wee.
Yeah. It's just a wee beer. But yeah, so Wells Banana Bread Beer. On the can it says, "Long ago, ale was known as liquid bread. We've known our long history of creating the finest malt blends and added fair trade bananas to awaken the senses with a seriously fruity, yet rich, surprisingly versatile banana bread beer. An inspiring brew made with our own natural mineral water and fair trade bananas. Tempting Banafi. That makes more sense. Bananafi. Aromas.
Bananas.
Yeah. Aromas and flavors are balanced by the silky richness of a masterful malt blend and the peppery spice of the freshest, ripest hops. So, yeah. It's a 5.2% ABV, so not too strong. But hopefully it tastes delicious. Because
Does it smell banana-y?
Yes, it does. It smells a lot like banana bread.
We've totally had this before.
It didn't show up in the thingy.
Totally have had this. That label, as soon as I saw the label, I was like, oh.
Well, I'm going to review it again, so fuck it.
Okay. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I searched it on Untappd. It didn't pull up when I was at the store.
And so it's from Wells out of the UK. It looks like
Wells. Yes.
Charles Wells.
So if you found it, don't let me know what review I gave it last time.
Okay, yeah, no worries. I'm actually looking at what to call it for show notes.
I wasn't, I think it's Charles Wells, and I couldn't tag them on Facebook, and I think I tagged the wrong damn one, so...
Okay.
You may have to fix that.
Fair.
But yeah, so we'll be drinking this, or I'll be drinking this beer throughout the show and letting you know what I think of it at the end. And I'll get Hannah's opinion as well. But moving forward, we always want to let you guys know about our awesome sponsor. That's Hanginz. Hanginz is an awesome product that works with any phone with a case, allowing you to strap it to your neck, your wrist, your purse, your backpack to keep it from falling to the ground. It's only $4.99 with free shipping, so go pick up your Hanginz today. It's totally worth it. Believe me, you can't go wrong.
Do it.
Yeah. Do it. I'm going to get a Hanginz banner on the live feed because that makes sense.
Right, and then we could, like, point at it.
Yeah, and it'd be like, hey, oh, it's over there, that way. It's this way. My lower body looks unproportional to my head. I think my head looks tiny.
Tiny.
Don't you dare say I have a small head. That's insulting.
What does Genie say? Cosmic phenomenal powers. Itty bitty bitty space.
Exactly! So, let me suck a little snot here and move on with the show.
Oh, do you have a cold now?
No, I ate food really fast and then I coughed and I think some burger went in my nose.
Oh.
Yeah. I kind of wish it was a cold because that would sound less pathetic than I coughed meat into my nostrils.
Yeah.
I'm choking on my own meat. But, so coming up next is Slick Feed.
Sorry, when we geek on your week, the dog was freaking out. I was trying to figure out why.
I was like, Shell's with us, I swear.
I am here. Swear, you want to try that again?
Slick Feed!
Where we geek on your week.
Ah, there we go. You should totally tag the normal people in the post, and I will talk about this next thing.
Okay.
So, if you guys have been following on I Fucking Love Science, which is an awesome Facebook page, everyone should check that out because they have some real cool shit on there. They recently posted an article talking about a device that eats pollution and spits out power. So, I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty awesome. So, the device actually pulls in contaminants and pollution from within the air, and then using a membrane within it actually pushes out hydrogen gas, which can be used as fuel. So, and there's already actually a lot of companies that are trying to use this. So, it's not... It's like this kind of. I'm impressed.
Jake says he can't hear you.
Can't hear me?
I think so.
Test. 1, 2. Weird. Wow. How much has been missed then?
Right.
Okay. Give me a sec. Shall you talk about cyber tech?
Cyber attack. Oh, cyber attack, not cyber attack. So recently there was a massive global cyber attack started by a group called the Shadow Brokers that hit hospitals and agencies, causing massive amount of information to be encrypted with ransomware. But thanks to one individual, it has been stopped after a kill switch was accidentally discovered in the program's coding. He solved the issue by buying the domain that was linked to the outbreak, and then after a few hours, the files became accessible and the malware was actually removed. So,
stupid, right?
Yeah.
It's such a simple fix.
Yeah. I mean,
So
I don't know. But, like, you gotta think about it, like, how much code did he have to go through, though? And it's just him, so, like, I don't know. Good job.
okay.
know.
So I can
feel
hear
like
myself.
most of the people that, like, probably deal with,
to go through.
like, the security
It's
of it
just
would
him,
figure it
so,
out, totally.
like,
But like
I don't
the
know.
people that
Good
like
job.
first noticed it happening and stuff were probably like, "Fuck,
I don't know.
Yeah.
fuck, how did this happen?" And like two, also like how long was that information available before anybody like caught on?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
No, I totally. Let's see. Audio
Mhm.
input capture. Default. Yeti? Hit OK. Okay. Oh.
He says,
Okay. That should work now. Some reason it stopped picking up one of the mics, so I went and grabbed another one.
"Weird."
This is what I get for not just always going right for the Yeti mic. Yeti mics, they're awesome. Everyone should get them. Tried relying on another one. That's my fault. So, anyways, I'll definitely have
Oh,
to.
he says there he is.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to splice that in.
Okay.
So, for everyone who missed the beginning of the show, I am drinking beer.
Beer,
Let's do this again.
beer.
The Wells Banana Bread beer. Drinking Wells Banana Bread beer. Make sure you get up your hands. HANGINZ. Awesome product. $4.99 with free shipping. This is the show for May 18th. You can follow us all over the place. And yeah.
Bam.
So
I know.
there. So. And
Do we want to talk about the device that eats polluted air again?
oh, yeah, we probably could talk about that.
I'll let you talk about that one.
So some researchers at the University of Antwerp came up with a product. I know I'm talking about this again for people on Spreaker that already heard it. That
Yeah.
eats pollution and produces hydrogen gas. So, and the hydrogen gas actually is being able to power sources like, farms, and solar places, and then it just basically creating a green environment so that it actually is much healthier and it creates a negative carbon footprint, which is always better for the earth since we are terrible for it. But so it just uses a simple system. It's nothing too complicated, but basically we are turning, with all the advent in science right now, what are we doing? So we're turning pollution into hydrogen gas, and we're turning pollution into diamonds in a system in China. And I think there's one more, but I don't really remember what's happening with it, but I just know it's awesome. So just absolutely amazing. That's for damn sure. So no denying that one. Did you already talk about the hackers?
Yes.
Cool. So that's pretty crazy. Oh yeah, I even commented on it. So very impressive because, like she said, there had to have been a massive amount of code that dude had to search through to manage to pull that. So good job. You kick ass, man. So speaking of kick ass stuff, AMD is really ramping up their game. While I'm not the biggest fan of AMD, I have to give them props for always having the most freaking cores you can always do. So they are going to be they recently unveiled the 16-core Ryzen Threadripper chip. Yeah, 16 cores, which is amazing. Wayne might have just jizzed in his pants. We don't know. It's possible. But yeah, pretty cool. It's going to boast 32 threads, 4 memory channels. But weirdly enough, they said this chip isn't going to be focused on gaming, more on the computational side. So I don't really know what that means as far as the architecture. But so we're going to see what it's going to do. But ultimately, what's going to happen is the people who can really use this chip are the ones who can fork out a crap ton of money anyways. So, do what you got to do. Also, Jake, thanks for letting us know that you couldn't hear my ass. I appreciate that. So,
Also, hi Jake, hi Josh.
oh, what's up, Josh? How's it going, man? So I need to get this chat window over here, so I can actually see what's going on.
Oh, you're drinking the banana beer out of a can this time. I think the last time I had it, or we had it, it was in a bottle.
Okay. I ultimately will figure this damn thing out. So, but yeah. So either way, hopefully it's delicious.
Yeah.
Wayne says, "Stop telling people our private conversations. I can't tell you anything."
Oh, about the Ripper chip or whatever?
Yep.
Of
So.
course. Hi, Wayne. Oh, where's Daniel? Tag Daniel.
I don't know.
Unless he's in the Spreaker chat room. I am not looking in there, so.
No, he's not in here, so I don't know where Daniel is. Maybe going to another awesome movie this evening. Maybe Aliens?
Yeah.
So
maybe.
we were going to go see that this weekend, but we can't go see that without my parents because I grew up watching Aliens with my parents, and it seems like a travesty to go see that without them. Kind of like the Fast and the Furious movies. I know a lot of people hate on those, but I love them. But I grew up watching that with my parents, so it's one of those ones like Star Trek, Star Wars, and Aliens, and Fast and the Furious are really those movies. If I go see it without my parents, they might kick my butt.
I've finally seen most of the Fast and the Furious movies now.
Yeah? What do you think?
They're alright.
I love them. I got teared up at the last
I hate
one.
Michelle Rodriguez.
You just generally hate her or hate her in the movie?
I just generally hate her. I mean, like, I don't hate her. I just don't really like her as an actress.
I think I've heard somewhere that resting bitch face doesn't get along with resting bitch face well.
Maybe. That could be it. I don't know. Like, it's like permanent resting bitch face, though. Like, she always looks like she has a stick up her ass.
It is true. At least when you
she's
smile...
Happy. Even when she's happy and
Yeah.
trying to display that emotion.
When you smile, it looks great. When she smiles, it kind of looks like she's hiding a murderous thought.
Yeah. Maybe she is.
It's very possible. So she seems like the kind of lady that might actually be part of a hit mob. So
Right? Right? I'm sorry, Michelle Rodriguez, if you ever listen to this. I'm sorry, I'm not into it.
it's all right. Not everyone can like everyone. That's just how the world works.
But I will say the new Triple X movie with Vin Diesel is, I don't know, I mean, it's expected.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All I know is I'm excited for it because it's Triple X, and
Yeah.
Triple X was like, it seems like almost the front runner to just kind of ridiculous action movies. I know it isn't,
Oh,
but
it's
at
totally-
least for this generation though,
like, it is totally ridiculous action movie.
because it's like
everything that you expect to be in a fucking, like, yeah, fuck yeah, America action movie is in that goddamn movie.
oh yeah, the Expendables just expanded on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if they were to do an Expendables Triple X crossover, it wouldn't really seem like much of a different movie.
I mean, if you think about it too, though, like, Vin Diesel is, like, getting to be in that group of actors, I would say.
Yeah, he's getting old.
Like, older action hero. So, like, I don't think that would be, like, unattainable in the future. I don't know.
Vin Diesel. You know, the thing is, the older he gets, just the more attractive he's going to get for you.
Oh, totally.
So, Vin Diesel is 49 right now.
Oh, yeah. See?
Yeah, so he's getting up there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so, where are we at? Am I scrolling too fast? No, I'm not. So, AMD. Awesome stuff. Is someone making kissy noises near you?
Well, no, but we have a very squeaky back door.
Your back door is squeaky? Okay.
I realize that does not sound good. But it is literally.
Well,
It's like
you really
that.
want it. You wouldn't want it to go like. So
This is true. This is true. Real back door or that back door. You don't want that.
depends on if what kind of wind you want running through. I'm done with this conversation.
Right, I guess.
Oh,
Well, this conversation has taken a turn for the worst.
let's take a turn for the better and talk about your cosplay.
Oh, okay. So you guys can follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Shellshock Cosplay. There you can check out all my awesome cosplays. I've got a really awesome Psylocke, Jessie from Toy Story, Maddie Hatter. I am going to be dressing up as a fairy this weekend for the Festival of the Fae in Lafayette.
Fancy.
Yeah, fun stuff. So check me out on Twitter and Facebook. That's Shellshock Cosplay, CHELLE, Shock Cosplay. I'm also on Instagram. I should be posting some new pics from there. And then, I just put a bunch of new, really awesome Star Wars ones from the Kessel Run. They're so cool. I love them. But yeah, you can also check out a couple of the other events that I partake in. Oh God, what did I do? I right-clicked something.
Don't go right clicking.
I am part of Club Cosplay Denver. They are the nerds nightclub, the nightclub by nerds for nerds. You can check them out on Facebook at Club Cosplay Denver, or you can find them online, clubcosplaydenver.com. They are actually going to be having a big, Denver Comic Con official after party.
It's officially
So-
unofficial, but it's officially happening.
It's officially happening. June 30th, I do believe, at the Summit Music Hall. So check them out. I do believe tickets right now are on pre-order for $15. They will be $20 at the door. So save yourself some money for some drinks and buy your tickets now.
Yeah, if you have any money left for drinks after Denver Comic Con, but
This is true.
but hopefully you do, because you should go one way or the other, even if you're not drinking, because it's fun and awesome and you have a damn good time.
Yeah, it's really cool. And then also, speaking of the Kessel Run, I was up there with some of my good friends from the Knights of the Tempest. We are your friendly neighborhood jousting troupe. We do mounted medieval game clinics. So we teach you guys to ride on horseback and do some medieval games, chopping heads with swords, throwing spears, all that fun stuff. You can check them out at Knights of the Tempest on Facebook. I do believe our website is also knightsofThetempest.com. So check them out.
Fancy.
Yeah.
What's up, Eric? What's up, JP? And Josh, I don't know if you're telling us to welcome Katie or if you saw Katie. Either way, welcome, Katie.
Oh, is it your Katie? Your Katie, Josh? Hi.
Either way, howdy doody. So, yeah, coming up next is Feed Squared.
Double the fun.
There you go.
Sorry, I was not looking at the notes page.
That's alright. So, if you guys had the opportunity this morning, YouTube was, or Bungie on YouTube was streaming the live Destiny 2 live stream. That was a weird sentence. But either way, it was awesome. So if anyone is a big fan of Destiny, if you guys didn't know, Destiny 2 is coming out September 8th, so make sure you guys pick that up. Go get your pre-order if you can. Kind of sucks. The cool super pre-order package that was at GameStop is already sold out in all the Colorado Springs areas. They sold out, I think they said 72 hours afterwards. But the digital one is still there. So go pick that up. It's $99. I'll be getting it. But it was exciting. They were showing the gameplay, they were showing the cinematics, they were talking about new features and stuff that's going to be happening. For example, they have added a bunch of new features, such as area challenges. So when you go down to your planet, you don't have to go into orbit every time you want to do a new event or something. You can actually stay in, the landing zone and go do new area challenges, like based on your hero and whatever you're fighting, which is so cool. Because that was one of the only downsides to Destiny for me, was the that pause wait time, waiting for your ship to just fly forever through hyperspace, waiting for other people to join up to you. But it was totally worth it. So yeah, which also brings up that they are going to be. They've added a it's kind of a group finder, but it's not a looking for group, which is what I know a lot of people wanted, but it's kind of hard for them to do looking for group, I guess, on PlayStation or something.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how it goes. But either way, you can actually open up your party, allow people to join in if someone backs out suddenly, or if you need to look for a group or for a certain raid. They are adding new raids. They've added 4 new places. So you got Earth, Nessus, Titan, and Io. So we are still staying in our solar system for at least 3 of them. So super excited for those. The cinematics look beautiful. Especially, I was watching the Earth map, and it looks like it's happening in the EU, post-apocalyptic, after everything, all the shit hit the fan. But as well, they're bringing back all these standard classes, but for each warrior, they're getting new subclasses. So you're getting Dawnblade, which is this badass flaming sword, which is super cool. The Sentinel, which basically turns you into a Roman Sentinel with a sword, with a shield, and you just charge through your enemies, knocking them back and causing massive damage. And then the Arc Striker, which is kind of a spear guy. So it's basically it's very Romanesque. So looks pretty badass. Stupid excited for it. I'll definitely be getting it, like I said. And they are also adding clans, so that's pretty cool. And along with clans, they're doing clan challenges and goals. So if you play a certain amount, if you're with a clan and you play so much, you accomplish so many tasks, they're actually going to give you clan rewards, which is really cool. So I'm sure it'll be emblems, skins, stuff like that. I don't know if it would be weapons, but that would be badass. So,
So question.
Yeah.
Is the reason why they need the group finder and stuff, is it because just not a lot of people play it, or what?
No, it's not so much that. It's that, so you want an LFG looking for group because, for example, in WoW. When you play WoW, you want to do a specific raid or a dungeon or something like that. And so there may not be a lot of people at that point trying to play that raid or that dungeon. So you can do a looking for groups, you can group up with people to knock that dungeon out and then maybe do the next thing that someone else wants to do. Because there'll be a ton of people playing, but there might be 1% that wants to do the dungeon you're doing, and none of you guys can find each other because it's not the easiest thing. So,
okay.
And they are going to 4-man groups. So, yeah. So 4-man groups for the event or the stuff that's happening in game. So, if you want to, I know Bungie's channel still has the relink for the live feed, so you guys can go back and watch that. So I definitely suggest it. But yeah, so all kinds of awesome stuff. If you guys can't tell, I'm ecstatic. So I'm really not even looking at the notes for this one because I was so into it the whole freaking time. So I was like, yes!
Right. I will say I've never experienced Destiny.
It's that was 1, a depressing sentence.
You know.
And 2, a depressing sentence. But the game is pretty awesome. I don't know about Life's Destiny. I think we'll all find that eventually. But the game's pretty badass. I don't know if it's for you, but I still think everyone should try it.
Does it have a story mode?
Yes.
That's okay. That's all I want. That's all I want from the game.
Yeah, it's like FPS.
And maybe like be able to play with a few friends. Like I really don't.
Yeah, it's story-driven FPS, so that's the
Okay.
cool part.
Okay, I could probably be into that.
Yeah. Yeah, the second one is really when they're going to start pushing the FPS a little bit more. Or, sorry,
Okay.
the story mode a little more, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Because some of the story mode in the first one, a little derivative sometimes, and but it didn't take away from the game.
Mhm.
So, I mean, it's one of those things where you can really just... I'm glad they're adding more to it. Josh, I play on the PS4, so I know the new Destiny 2 is going to be on Xbox, PS4, and PC, but this one belongs on PlayStation for me. So, but everyone gets a chance to play it, at least on this one. And if you're getting it on PlayStation, you will be getting all the booster stuff a year in advance because, well, I mean, it's originally a PlayStation game. So, cool. Yeah. We'll talk about this next one in Slick Tube.
Or we can just talk about it last in this section.
Oh, that works too.
Yeah, let's do that.
So, talking about game stuff, the official Twitter for the UK Twitter for Overwatch released a video showing the maps that will be added to Arena. So, if you guys didn't know, damn it, Josh, buy a damn PlayStation.
Is Josh commenting on the Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm not getting updated comments.
If you go to the notifications, it'll open up that... When it opens up just the small main window, that's when the comments seem to stay updated.
Okay.
So...
I don't think this particular OS allows that
Oh. Damn it.
from Facebook. Very, very not.
Overwatch. There we go. Okay. I just gotta learn how to use this damn computer, apparently.
Yeah.
So, there's the video for the Twitter. So just check out the link. It'll send you over there. You can get kind of a preview of some of the maps that are coming out, because on the 24th, May 23rd, running through June 18th, we are going to be cruising through the Overwatch 1-year anniversary. So we're going to be getting some skins. Obviously, we're going to be getting some new maps. So super excited for that. So we should definitely check them out. I know I will be. And then I believe JP was talking about, he saw somewhere that there's an automatic 10 loot boxes too that will be available, which is pretty awesome. So, Shell, you should just log in on that first day and get your loot boxes, and then you can just back out.
Right. I know.
So, or, get a certain male dude you live with to start playing that game. Either way.
Maybe. He's been pretty sucked into Battlefield 1.
Oh, I haven't even played it.
That's what he got for Christmas.
That was 5 months ago. Time to move on.
Well, he's like me. He doesn't really play video games, and then sometimes he does. He plays them a lot for a couple of days, and
Fair
then
enough.
doesn't touch them for a while.
That's alright. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah, so cool stuff. Speaking of cool things, Shell, I think this one should be yours.
Great things. Who all is excited to hear that David Tennant and Billy Piper are going to be reuniting as the 10th Doctor and Rose?
I am!
I am as well. So when I first saw the headline, I was like, oh my god, yes! What are they doing? Are they going to do a TV special or something? It's actually not for the TV show, it's for the audiobook, which is still really awesome. It's called Doctor Who: The 10th Doctor Adventures. It'll be Volume 2, and there's going to be 3 different episodes with the 2. They are going to be released in November, so just keep an eye out for those. I do know that one of the villains to return, I believe in the 3rd episode, is going to be the Ice Warriors. Rose and the Doctor encounter a frozen planet, and, you know, madness ensues, as it usually does, and they, you know, save the day.
Of course.
So I will definitely be checking those out, just because I love David Tennant and Billy Piper together so much.
Well, it's because they were awesome together. I mean,
Yeah, like, they were the best combo, I personally think.
I still think David Tennant and Karen Gillan would have... I might have melted in a nerdagasm, I think.
Right. See, that would have been really awesome, but I am really happy, though, that it was Matt Smith and Karen Gillan, like, just because, like, David Tennant did have Billy Piper.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it wouldn't have made sense, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't mean I didn't want it.
Right. Oh, totally.
So.
But in other Doctor Who news, because since we're talking about it, Michelle Gomez, she plays Missy, or aka the Master, the female Doctor, blah blah blah, whatever. She has actually revealed that she's leaving the Doctor Who TV series. So, I also know that they've recast the new Doctor, or like they've cast the next Doctor, anyways. I don't remember his name. I've been a little out of the loop with the TV series as of late, just because I don't have BBC, and I'm sure I could find it, but I've not actively been searching for it, you know?
Let's see.
However, I know they've recast the Doctor for the next season, and a lot of people are not happy. So, I don't know. But I also feel like a lot of people really weren't happy when Peter Capaldi was cast.
I'm still not happy, and I haven't wanted to watch the show.
I see, and I like him. I think he does a good job. But again, I've also been a little out of the loop and haven't watched all of them, so that's a very minimal opinion.
So it looks... I don't understand... Either this article is favorited by the BBC for the next one, or for fans, but one of them was Richard Ayoade, but aka he played Maurice Moss in the IT Crowd, which
No.
a weird Doctor.
No, I don't think that's right at all.
No. If they really want to piss people off, they could just go with a chick, because people don't understand anything about Doctor Who, so...
Well, but if they did a chick, like, I don't think that would piss anybody off, because, like, they've been asking for it. Like, tons of people are. So that's why, like, Michelle Gomez, like, leaving is a big deal.
I guess Natalie Dormer is one of the leaders, too.
For a female Doctor Who?
Yeah.
I would totally watch that.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Okay, so right now it is saying that the BBC is insisting that no cast decision has been announced, but Peter Capaldi has announced that he is leaving. I don't know.
They're kind of elusive articles.
Yeah.
Like, they say just enough to keep you interested, but don't say anything at all.
Chris Marshall. Who is Chris Marshall?
I don't know. I am unsure, madam. Unsure.
I don't know.
There it is. View image. Okay, there we go. Just had to make Natalie Dormer my background for now.
The Chris Marshall, that's the guy that I thought, like, a lot of articles have been talking about.
Mm-hmm.
He's a British actor, so he's been mostly in, like, British TV and stuff, so.
Yeah. But, cool. So, but yeah. So, who knows what's coming up? I mean, they got some front runners. We'll see what happens from that point. But everything we talk about always comes through on the Slick feed, which is always posted now to YouTube at SLYK Radio. Here is the link. So I would appreciate if y'all went to subscribe, just because more subscribers makes us look more popular. And more popular makes us feel more better about ourselves.
Maybe I should subscribe to our own page.
Probably.
Done.
Cool. We're so awesome. So coming up next is SlickTube.
Flicker.
Woo! So, anyone out there saw the new Power Rangers movie?
No.
It was amazing! It was fucking amazing!
Was it? Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
It was awesome and wonderful, and I giggled and I cried and I joyously... I made sounds that I couldn't control. I was just happy.
We saw Guardians of the Galaxy, and then I think this weekend we're going to try and go see King Arthur. So
Nice. You're not going to go see Alien?
that's on you. That is all you. Like IDGAF. We've been through this.
I know.
Sorry, guys. Like I've seen them. I think they are good movies. It's just not my cup of tea necessarily.
Your cup of tea is different from most other nerds, but that's how it goes.
Yeah. It's selective.
We all have our spices for our nerd tea.
Yeah, exactly.
Nerd tea, nerdy. I'm an idiot. But anyways, so the Power Rangers movie. Sadly, though, the sequel is in major jeopardy after bombing completely in China, which is the other major movie kind of zone that we go for. So the movie itself costs about $100 million to make and has only made about 132 worldwide. So not boding well for a sequel. So we can only hope that maybe it suddenly sparks up somewhere and just goes insane and does tons of money, because I would love a sequel. But I want it to be properly funded too. So who knows? Let's hope. I'm hoping. Something I wanted to bring up, maybe other people would see this. So Jeepers Creepers 3, which is Jeepers Creepers is one of Hannah's absolute favorite movies.
Yeah.
Is Jeepers Creepers 3 is supposed to be coming out on Labor Day.
Labor Day or Memorial Day? Like early in the year or this after the summer?
I think it said Labor Day.
Okay.
But it, I've barely heard anything about it. And there has
I
been...
remember, like, vague mentions of it.
Exactly.
But, like, never any, like, concrete details.
Yeah. And there has been next to no information, and there's no trailer for it. There's only fan-made trailers all over Facebook. So,
But, again, if it's not till Labor Day, I mean, we still got, 4 months?
yeah. I mean, we never know. I mean, it could be...
I'm sure we'll get it. I mean, like, they can't just put out Jeepers Creepers 3 with no trailer.
I know,
And
it's
wait,
like, that would be a straight to DVD-esque, and no one makes
Isn't there
those.
already 3? I totally thought there was 3.
No, there's only 2.
Oh.
So, also, I found the wire I was supposed to make that ring for you out of.
That what?
That ring for you out of, 2 years ago.
Right? The thumb ring.
Yeah.
I do. I need a thumb ring because I don't really wear rings on my other fingers because my knuckles.
I'll make it. I make jewelry, guys. Did you know that?
Yeah.
But anyways. So, yeah. Any fans out there of Zac Efron?
Yeah.
I am, because I think he's funny.
Yeah, no, like, I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like he always plays the same role, so I am interested to see how this goes.
True. Also, stepping back, Hannah says she's expecting at least a teaser trailer for Jeepers Creepers 3.
Oh, yeah, they can't not do
something.
Something, you know.
Yeah. But so back to Zac Efron. So he.
Such a weird role. Such a weird role.
Yeah, so he recently signed on to play Ted Bundy, the infamous serial killer that actually murdered 12 women back in the 80s. Well, that's when they found out about him. I think it was back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be weird. Shooting starts on October 9th. But it's going to be weird seeing him in that kind of role. Because he's always comedic, always. Unless someone can think of another
He
role.
always plays like the frat boy.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
comedy role.
Sure, in Neighbors,
And
he definitely
Ted
comes
Bundy
in...
was during the 70s.
Okay. Well, I mean, he was executed 89,
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
so...
But the crimes were actually...
In the 70s, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
30 homicides between 74 and 78.
Isn't it 30 assumed homicides, but only 12 were proven?
Well, 30 committed in 7 states, but the true victim count is unknown. Could be much higher.
Okay. I thought it was only 12, but still, regardless.
Is he the one that wore these victims? That he decapitated and kept some of the severed heads.
Yeah,
That's what he did.
he didn't wear anything.
Yeah. That was Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, that should be interesting to see how he works in that role. Really knows. That'll be an interesting one. But something that I am definitely excited for, if you guys haven't had a chance to check it out, is The Orville. So Seth MacFarlane decided to make what seems to be his own version of Galaxy Quest. It kind of,
like Galaxy Quest.
yeah. Here, I'll post the trailer. Just
Yeah,
watch it later. Seth MacFarlane. Well, I typed Sethy because I'm an idiot. There it is. Seth MacFarlane. I wonder if the Orville will tag. VILL. Oh, no, it won't. But either way, so if you guys have a chance to watch this trailer, I definitely suggest you do. Like I said, it looks like it's going to be a very much Galaxy Quest type of movie. Just a comedic Star Trek-esque. But we're going to see how it goes. I'm excited.
It's animated?
No,
Or
it's real.
No, it's live action.
Yeah, it's live action. So it's going to be on Fox. So, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, why not?
I have a feeling it's going to crash and burn after one season just because it's Fox and that's what they like to do to shit.
Maybe. I don't know. It's Seth MacFarlane, though, so...
There's a chance.
Yeah, I mean, look at how many still currently running television shows he has on Fox alone.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true.
But they're all animated, though.
Yeah, so, I mean, we'll see. I mean,
you guys saw, what was it, 1,000 Ways to Die in the West or something?
Yeah, and I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, I thought it was really funny too, but it definitely was not for everyone. Like, not a lot of people didn't like it.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Hannah says, in reference to the Galaxy Quest, she says exactly my thought when you showed me the trailer. So,
yeah.
I mean, that's exactly what it looks like. Galaxy Quest. I mean, through and through.
Yeah. Well, cool.
So.
Another really interesting TV series that's going to be coming out on Netflix. It's called the Lovecraft Country.
The Lovecock is a very lovely place for...
No. Hold on. Where am I at?
Where are you? See, when you cover up the thing like that, we assume you're doing something.
Well, I don't think Tony would appreciate everybody seeing him in his Jonas. He just got off the couch to go to bed.
You know.
Plus, I don't need you thirsty hoes looking at my man.
Thirsty hoes, damn!
Sorry. I got distracted. And now I have a dog with me.
Oh, they're gonna say he had his dong out.
No. I don't know if you can see her beautiful face. But Jordan Peele and J.J. Abrams have teamed up with HBO and their respective production companies. Jordan Peele started Monkey Paw Productions, and then J.J. Abrams has Bad Robot, and he's also working with Warner Brothers to bring... I'm sorry, I said Netflix earlier. It is an HBO series.
I thought you said Netflix.
Yeah. I don't know where I got Netflix from. I
From
think there
the
is
next
another,
one, I think.
Yeah, I see where I got Netflix from. But yeah, it's an HBO series called Lovecraft Country. It is based on the 2016 novel. The 2016 novel from Matt Ruff, Lovecraft Country. It focuses on 25-year-old Atticus Black. After his father goes missing, Black joins up with his friend Letitia and his uncle George to embark on a road trip across 1950s Jim Crow America to find him, which then begins a struggle to survive and overcome both the racist terrors of white America and the malevolent spirits that could be ripped from a Lovecraft paperback. So the goal in this series is to create anthological.
There you go.
Anthological horror series that reclaims genre storytelling from the African American perspective. I personally love that kind of genre storytelling. It's just like, it was a really hard time for people in the 1950s, especially African Americans. I mean, like, I fear that we are reverting back to it. But also on the side note, like, malevolent spirits that could be ripped from a Lovecraft paperback. Okay, let's see what you got.
Sounds exciting. I mean, to say the absolute least.
Like, I mean, like, it sounds like it would be like a really good drama anyways, but now they've added in that horror aspect of it. So I'm like,
I'm always up for anything that's horror. Hannah recently she did a 1 month subscription to a service called Shudder.
Right?
Yeah. We've been watching shorts and stuff, and it has a bunch of the movies that we've actually seen at the film festivals we go to, which is awesome, because you can't find them anywhere else.
No.
So it's like, yeah, we're definitely going to check that out. Not to mention, you get to watch all the films that are, like, not the mainstream. So me and Hannah were part of this horror movie group on Facebook one of our friends started. And,
I think I know which group, and then I promptly removed myself because I am not into.
Well, it started out cool. I was like, horror group, people can talk about horror movies. And then we found out everyone in that horror group is totally into just whatever the mainstream. They're Saw people. They're Saw people. That's how it works.
Saw and Walking Dead. I think there was so much Walking Dead in there, and that's why
it was all basic.
I'm done.
It was all so basic. And then we post, like, cool foreign films, horror shorts, stuff like this, and we'd get, like, nothing and no commentary, and no one would message back. Someone would post some stupid basic crap and be like, oh, that's such a great one. I was like, y'all are lame. Lame.
FYI, everyone, I do believe The Green Inferno is on Netflix now. And that is a pretty interesting horror film that Hannah and Bo made me watch. But I don't know if it's horror or more of a thriller. What would you call it?
Wait, The Green Inferno.
Yeah. Wasn't it, what is his name?
Well, isn't that The Green Room?
It's the cannibals. No.
Oh, no. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Sorry.
The cannibals.
Yeah, that's The Green Inferno.
No, The Green Room
With Patrick Stewart.
The Green Room, I know exactly what you're talking about, and it was too much for me. Too much.
It was?
Yeah, like, it was. Like, I couldn't get into it, and then, like, every time I tried to, like, go back to, like, paying attention to it, I was like, no, I can't. I don't want to.
Was it just too stressful?
Yeah, and that's exactly what it was. It was just a lot going on, and, like, it just, not for me.
Yeah, fair enough. You know, it doesn't work for everyone. I like stress. I like being stressed to all hell when it comes to my kind of book or
No, not
horror
me.
movies.
Not me.
Yeah, but yeah, I remember the Green Inferno. But yeah, so all kinds of cool stuff. So you guys should check out Shudder. I mean, free month. It's worth it, especially if you're into horror. But speaking of things that you can stream, the Dark Crystal is getting a Netflix series. Woo!
I'm
So
really excited. Like, 3 people have tagged me in the video for it in like the last hour, which is
Damn.
awesome. Thanks, guys. So glad you know me.
So if you guys don't know what the Dark Crystal is, it is it's a puppet live action from Jim Henson, who did the Muppet Babies, but it's back from the 70s. If you haven't seen it, just go see it.
Like, keep in mind when it was made. Like,
Well,
this
yeah,
movie scared the fucking shit out of me as a child,
yep.
and I loved it. Like, I loved it so much.
Well, it's because it was so well done. Really, I
Yeah.
mean, I think it's more of a timeless movie. I mean, regardless of when it was made, it was still.
In it. I love it so much.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's definitely cool. But, so, like I said, The Dark Crystal, though, is getting a Netflix series. So it's going to be getting a 10-episode series, which is going to be taking place, like, decades before the film. And the whole thing is going to be shot entirely in the UK. And the even cooler part is that it's not going to be a generalized remake of it. I mean, it's new stories, and then all the creatures are actually going to be have been created in the Jim Henson Creature Workshop. So it's going to be true to form.
Well, it's just like, I love what they did with the Star Wars scenes that they all use, like, even in the new ones, they use, like, puppets and prosthetics now. Like,
Yeah.
they did.
They did it
So
right.
I'm really excited. Like, if you're gonna do something to do with the Dark Crystal, you have to use the puppetry. You have to.
You almost kind of need like the 70s film reel paint animation too,
Right?
where they
And
like
I'm
they
sure-
draw
I
like
wouldn't
the
be
sparks and the
surprised.
shit on the film, and it's like that's awesome.
Right? I wouldn't be surprised if they, like, throw some stuff like that in. Like, I don't know. They'll be like that noir, that nostalgia, I think.
Yeah, I think it'll do well. Hannah says she's so excited.
Yeah, totally.
So,
But no release date.
yeah, not yet.
But they're also, like, just starting to film it.
Yeah, so, but yeah, super excited. I mean, not to mention it is on Netflix, so that already that has it 1 foot up because everything that comes on Netflix is gold almost.
Yeah.
Except for Iron Fist, from what I hear. I haven't watched it yet, but that's about the only one I have heard that isn't great.
I haven't watched all of it, but what I've seen I liked. But I also know nothing of Iron Fist.
I don't
So,
either. I don't know
there's
crap about him, so
that. Yeah.
who knows?
Another show that I've been watching lately on Netflix that's really fucking good, Girl Boss.
Girl Boss. I don't think I've even seen a title for that.
It's about this girl who, like, she's kind of like a, the wallflower kind of type, but, like, the family disappointment fuck up, and, she, like, can't hold down a job and doesn't know what she wants to do with her life, but she ends up, like, getting into her little niche of, like, buying and selling vintage clothing on eBay.
Oh, no, I have seen stuff for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really good. I started it last night. I am, like, almost finished with the first season, so...
People give her crap about it, so she actually starts to make her own, like, clothing line or something.
Yeah. Yeah, she starts buying, like, vintage clothing and altering it to, like, make it into things people do want.
There you go. Hannah says she's been thinking about watching that one.
Watch it, Hannah. You'll love it.
There you go. So, and then she just finished Haters Back Off, which has Angela from The Office in it. So,
Okay.
and she said she liked that one. So, plenty of stuff to watch on Netflix, that's for sure. Eric says
Killing it.
fizz gig. I don't know what that means, but fizz gig to you too, sir.
No idea.
Yeah. So, but just have to let everyone know. I'm gonna verify real quick. Give me just a sec. But just a sec. Denver Comic Con is coming up this June 30th through July 2nd. Yeah, I spaced out for a second there. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Like, I've looked at it a few times too, because the dates are so weird. They've pushed it so far back.
Yeah. So, we're definitely going to be there.
Yes.
So awesome. Oh, Fizz Gig is from the Dark Crystal. I'm going to have to watch that movie again. It's been a long time, and I just remember liking it a lot.
Yeah. Isn't that the name of the little, like, creature that they're following? Or, like, like, it's her friend?
Yeah, a little pet.
Yeah.
Oh, Eric says he was the pet in the Dark Crystal.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
So, Denver Comic Con. We're going to be there. Hopefully you guys can make it. Sadly, and awesome for Denver Comic Con, all the 3-day passes are sold out.
Yes, they are.
They are gone. So there's no speed passes left. There are no 3-day adults. All you have is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday singles. So if you guys want to go, you better get them now because it seems like it is going quick.
And then another quick note that I was kind of like Facebook stalking earlier. A friend had posted in some of the cosplay forums looking for a 3-day pass.
Oh, Kick-Ash?
Yep.
Yeah.
You want to tell them about it?
Yeah,
tell them about it.
She made this comment that she was looking for a 3-day pass for a friend, and she said all she could find was someone selling the ticket for twice as much, which is bullshit. So I told her to report them to the police because that is scalping tickets. It's completely illegal.
It is illegal.
And those people don't deserve to do that. So if you
do not pay that price.
No. Not to mention you can buy you can buy all 3 days separately for cheaper than that price.
Yeah, than that price. Exactly.
So, yeah, report them to Facebook, report them to whatever feed it's on, report them to the police, because they shouldn't be making money, especially off of a non-profit organization like Denver Comic Con and Pop Culture Classroom. It's completely messed up, so don't let it happen.
It always takes, there's always, a rule implemented because someone fucked up, you know what I mean? And people are ruining it, so there's going to be, more and more rules, or the prices are going to go up because of this kind of stuff, don't fucking, just report them, it is illegal.
Yeah, completely illegal, so don't let it happen. Do everyone a favor and report them, and get them removed, and get them fined, because they don't deserve that shit.
Exactly.
That's my rant for that part. But, so yeah. But, go to Denver Comic Con. Do not pay that much. Even a 3-day pass, you got 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 130 bucks. So, even if you buy them all separately, it's 130, which is still more than if you would have bought them on time. But it's not still double the price, so make sure you don't go doing that shit. Yeah. If you guys make it, you can go see Bonnie Wright, cast from this Netflix series, Stranger Things, Marina Baccarin, Garrett Wong, Kate Mulgrew, who is awesome, duh. She's from Voyager, she's the captain in Voyager. Janeway is a badass, and then she also plays Red in Orange is the New Black, and she's just a fun Russian badass in that too, which is so cool. We got James Marsters, Nathan Fillion, as well as Felicia Day. So, yeah, super exciting. Go check it out, even if it's just for a day or two. You don't have to go all 3, but don't miss out. It's definitely worth the money.
Yeah.
So, coming up next is the Craft Brew.
Also in review.
Also in
another-
review.
Also in review. No, another quick side note. I do have a friend who is volunteering for the Denver Comic Con this year. She is doing it because by volunteering for the whole weekend this year, she gets a free 3-day pass for next year. So there's a thought. Like, if you can't afford to go this year, go volunteer. You'll still get to go to the con. Yes, you'll have to work, but next year you get a fucking 3-day pass.
Yeah, totally worth it. I mean,
Yeah,
I see no reason why not to do that.
like I would do it.
Not to mention, even while you're there working, they allow you. Last year we were talking to them.
And you have a lot. Like, there are freedoms. Like,
Yeah.
you're there, and like you get to do some cool stuff too.
Yeah, and you can still take pictures, go look at all the booths and bins.
Yeah.
I mean, you still have to work, but you still get to do all the cool stuff. You just don't get to hit all the shows, but that happens sometimes. Even with a giant event like Denver Comic Con, you're not going to hit all the shows regardless.
Exactly.
So yeah, super awesome. Go get your tickets now. Don't miss out. But yeah, so Craft Brew Review. So we are drinking from Wells the Banana Bread beer, which Shell informed me I have had before. I don't know what the score I gave it last time, but this time, slight hoppiness, definitely has a very bread flavor to it, or a banana bread flavor to it. It's liquid banana bread if there ever was liquid banana bread. Straight up. Also, what's up, Tara? Hannah says it reminds her of banana flavored runt candy. And she gave it a 3.
Fair.
That's kind of where I'm chilling too. So
I feel like I would probably give it like a 4 if I was there drinking it.
yeah,
Because I think I do remember this one, and yeah, she was right. It tastes like the banana candy, and I love those. So.
it doesn't taste like banana candy to me, and that's a good thing because I don't really like those as much. The banana candy runts taste like they're not bad. I mean, I'll eat them still. And Wayne, that is exactly what I said before I caught myself. But I don't know. It's tasty. It's tasty. It's not multiple beers tasty, but it is still very tasty. So I advise everyone, if possible, to go try this beer out because it's pretty damn good. So, but a 3 is still a pretty good score for us. I mean, it's not a 5, but we usually those are fewer and far between. So, but yeah, if you guys are wondering why we are scoring our beer, I feel like you were going to say something.
I was gonna do the lead-in because you paused and then you beat me to it.
Oh, you can finish it up if you want.
Well, they're scoring their beer because you can follow us on Untapped. That's UNTAPPD. It is the website and app where you can score your beers and share your thoughts with others and get great suggestions on beers. You can also check into different locations where you're drinking these beers. But you can check them out on untapped.com or get the app from the Apple and Android stores. Again, that's UNTAPPD. #sponsor us. But yeah, it's we're on there as SLYK Radio. I'm on there personally as Shell Shock Cosplay, and Bo is on there as...
I am Slick Radio.
You are Slick Radio. Okay. And then JP, who is usually on the show with us, is on there as J Pizzletron, right?
There you go.
Perfect.
I am Slick Radio.
I am Slick Radio.
So,
Quick discussion. Is R2-D2 a Force user? So don't discuss now. Think about it. If you guys want to message me on my page, Shell Shock Cosplay, I would love to hear what you think.
That's a damn question of the week if I've ever heard it.
Yeah, we haven't done question of the week in a long time, but like I just had a friend post that, and I was like, "Oh, yes, I'm enjoying reading through the comments on this."
I'm not going to say why, but if it's canon, no. If it's Legends,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, fair enough.
So, but anyways, so yeah, that's it for the Craft Brewing Review. But we always want to let you guys know about Hangins, our awesome sponsors. Don't forget to go to solikeyouknow.com, solikeyouknow.com, and click on the link on the right-hand side, or you can just Google Hangins. That's Hanginz. Awesome product for only $4.99 with free shipping. So get it on your doorstep, get it on your phone, and keep your phone from getting on the ground. So pick yours up
They're
today.
great to have at conventions too.
Yes, they
Yeah,
are
it makes your
awesome.
phone super handy and accessible, and you don't have to worry about like dropping it or losing it.
Yes, like your mind.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, so that's it for the show, guys. Thanks for listening. Don't forget we put out new episodes every Thursday at 9:30 Mountain Standard Time, right here on Spreaker.com/SLYK Radio and Facebook.com/SLYK Radio.
Do you have empty space on your iPhone or Android phone that you're just dying to fill up? Download the Spreaker app and subscribe to our podcast, or you can stream us on Stitcher, Smart Radio. New shows every Thursday.
So, like you know, is not responsible for anything ever.
Produced by Slick Solutions, somewhere in Colorado.
And so, like you know, is completely weightless.
Like your opinion.
Damn right. Just kidding.
We care.
But your government doesn't.
And don't you forget that.
Never. Alright, y'all. You have a good night. We love you.
Oh my God.
Auf Wiedersehen.